It's a historic day in our state, with early voting rolling out for the very first time in all towns and cities across Connecticut ahead of next Tuesday's presidential primary.
Now, this primary is just for those who are registered with the party, either Democrat or Republican here in the state. Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc spent the day checking in on the process in New Haven. Julia.
Well, as with all firsts, the folks here in New Haven say it took a bit for voters and those behind the scenes to get used to this new process. But all things considered, they say things are going well, with more than 70 people casting their ballots early so far in the Elm City.
I'm very thrilled, and it was especially easy for me because it's a half block from my office to come here.
Ann Strauss-Farwell was one of the first to cast her ballot for next Tuesday's presidential primary during the first day of early voting in New Haven, all after a few emails from members on the Board of Alders reminding folks about this historic day.
And one came through 15 minutes before I was thinking about where to go to lunch, so I said I should do it right now.
Farwell says the process was fairly easy, though different from a typical in-person vote placed on an election day.
People were coming in expecting this to be like a regular election where you go to the checker, you cross your name off, and you get a ballot and go. This, again, is closer to absentee ballot.
Kevin Arnold is the head moderator here in New Haven, making sure things go smoothly. He says the way the legislature set this all up does add a few extra steps to the process.
It's just a learning curve for us and the voters.
And without tabulators, it adds a little more paperwork, too. Instead of going into a machine, the ballots will be secured in an envelope and placed in a fireproof safe to be opened and processed on primary day.
So I think we're on the road to success.
Dominic Tamaro, also a moderator, says though it's been a lower turnout, most people have been receptive to the changes.
I think it's been pretty well received. Some people have complained about the wait, but again, it's all new to us, so we're trying.
The first of 4 days to get out the vote before the presidential preference primary, exactly a week from today. Extra days voters like Farwell hope will make a difference in turnout.
Being able to engage people when they can come is always important, and not having people feel left out of any kind of process of civic life is extremely important.
Now, the polls have closed for the day, but they open back up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you didn't make it out to the polls today, you can still cast your early ballot through Saturday here in our state. However, the polls will be closed on Friday in observance of the holiday. We are in New Haven. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.